to start with, what is product strategy? Have you ever understood that? Like, what is a product strategy? I'll just show you what is product. So you look like sequence of events that is going to happen based on the trends and customer behavior, what is changing, right? So which will be adopted, and there will be a plan on how to execute that and how to reach the vision that is created, right? So in the process of doing it, we take certain actions and we achieve that and we move forward. Okay. So if you take the example of Tesla, so Tesla's strategy for sustainable energy solutions, right? So this is this is something that we should look at. Okay. So do you know how the Tesla grew and what kind of strategy they follow? I mean, have you ever come across any kind of story? Might be from YouTube or somewhere.
I haven't really.
I think they followed the negative advertisement strategy. Basically, um, Tesla, I think, showed some demo, or I mean, Elon Musk showed some demo regarding the Tesla car that glass have been broken. Then
Yeah.
after that,
Yeah,
people
that's about
started.
marketing, right? So like how you put yourself in front of everybody, right? How you make things viral. Okay, that's about marketing. How you build a
Tesla
product strategy.
product strategy. Okay. Tesla main thought was thought about getting a sustainable energy, but firstly he thought he want to get a performance vehicle to be delivered.
Yes,
Just
exactly.
not just not an electric car.
Yes, that's true. So the strategy starts with a roadmap, right? A vision and a roadmap. Okay. So what is the vision that you wanted to achieve, and what is the roadmap that you have, and how you want to achieve and reach the goal, right? So that's a kind of a strategy. How you want to build your product at each milestone, how you want to tweak your product at each milestone and achieve that product um, end goal. So that's about strategy, right? A roadmap defining what the product should achieve and how to get there. How to get there is the most important thing. Okay. So if suppose he says like Tesla strategy of for sustainable energy solutions, so he should have a plan, right? So let's look into this key elements of this. Sorry, key elements of strategy. Okay. So vision and mission. So strategy can be made only when you have a kind of a vision and a mission, right? So it gives an overview of the company's purpose and values. So why do we exist? So can we take any vision, any company's vision? Like consider Philips, right? Philips, if you see, their vision is to touch 3 billion lives by the year 2030 or something like that, right? So what does it mean? Positively impacting them, giving them good health, or positively touching their lives is something that there is their vision. Okay. So in that vision, the mission comes into picture where how you are going to achieve that vision, right? The tools that you are going to use that will help you to achieve the vision, right? So that means I'm going to work on health related products which will touch half a billion users. I'm going to develop beauty or self care products or such things where it will touch another half a billion people, right? So so that could be the strategy. That could be the mission. The tools that you are going to build is the tools that will help you to touch these many people um, is the healthcare segment and the beauty care segment or whatever segments that you are going to have in your own company. The problems that you are solving is aligned with touching people, right? People lives in a better fashion. Okay, to make their life better. Okay, so in the similar lines, do you know any company's vision? Like so, do you know Apple's vision? So to leave the earth the way it was before, right? So that's the Apple's vision. Leave the earth as a better place to live. That's the Apple's vision. So what they're doing is, if you look at their mission, it's about creating products and services which are best in class, right? So that's how they're creating Apple, and they're creating services of cloud and all that. So which are best in class. So whatever fits in that vision, which will help them to help them to help them to address that vision, will be taken into their mission, and they will use the tools to develop the products. Okay. So that is most important, like the product vision, right? If you don't have a vision, like what is the end goal that you wanted to achieve, then you will be running as a tactic leader, right? So whatever problem comes, you fix it. Problem comes, you fix it. You don't have a bigger picture, right? So you don't understand where you don't know where to reach, right? You don't have a goal or vision, right? So whenever a problem occurs, you don't have a rule also set whether I should solve this problem or not. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you got a problem, you don't know if it is aligning to my vision or not, right? Because there is no vision. Is it aligning to the business objective that I want to achieve in the long run? When that statement is not there, so then everything looks like, yeah, everything looks like the problem that can be solved, right? And you will be so much distracted. So, that's how it is. When you don't have the vision, right? You cannot actually take the path. So whatever comes, you pick it and you try to solve it, right? So if somebody comes up with a good idea, so yes, the idea is good, but you have to see if it is aligning with the objective that you want to achieve as a product, right? So what's your vision? So, and the second thing is about target audience. Whom do you want to serve, right? So you cannot serve everyone on the earth, right? Or in everyone in your competitive space, right? You cannot be, you cannot have monopoly, right? So where everybody comes to you and gets services. So that if that is the case, you will not be serving anyone better, right? So you should know who is your customer and who is your target audience better, so that your products can be made better and aligned to that target audience, right? So that's the most important thing why you should have a target audience. Okay. So competitive landscape, you should analyze the competitors in the market, so how they are performing, and the key objectives and current market dynamics. So that's more important thing. Okay. So I believe these elements are clear to you, right? So when you are looking for product vision, you should product strategy. The first point is to have a vision, to have a mission and target audience. You understand competitive landscape, you understand the business goals and market trends. So without this, you will not be able to, you will not be in control. Okay, you will be doing everything that comes to you. Okay. And some of the components of strong product strategy is customer insights. So you can build your strategy very well when you have these four things. Okay. So first thing is customer insights. You know your target audience and what you know the product that you are building, and you know exactly the pain points that your customer has, and you assess the needs. Okay. So having customer insights and doing market research. What is the competition? What is my competitors doing? And what is the market size estimation that I can serve? Okay. So if you know this, then you come with the roadmap. Okay. So what are the tasks that can be done to cater to these customers, and how can I segregate them into milestones? Okay. So this is something that you can understand very well, right? So it's a kind of what and all things that I want to do to reach X place or Y place, which is the far vision, and what are the things that I will do first, second, and next, and later, right? So that is clearly what it is called as roadmap. Okay, then you have milestone 1, milestone 2, milestone 3, milestone 4, something like that. Okay. And then you have something like success metrics. So what do you consider as a success for each milestone, right? You define key performance indicators and you track performance, right? So that is how you define them. Okay. So putting it together, it becomes a product strategy, right? You put these elements, vision, target audience, competitive landscape, business goals, and all this, and then customer insights, market research, product roadmap, success metrics. If you understand everything in this aspect, then that makes a clear strategy that you have, right? So, okay, let's ask this question. So, if suppose there is a strategy question, okay, define a product strategy for health and wellness, right? So now, do you know what are all things to be covered, right? So what to be covered? First thing is to have vision on what is that you want to achieve. Okay, then you are going to come up with what are the tools that you will be using to achieve that vision. Okay, and then you are going to come up with who are your target audience, and then you understand, okay, who are all already there, who are the market players, and then you come up with what are the trends that are happening in the current market, and then you go and try to understand, deeply understand. Okay, now let's take a customer persona and see what are the pain points that he has, and you do some market research, and then you come up with the roadmap. Okay, so based on all the understanding that you have, you come up with the roadmap, and it is not good to have the roadmap alone, but you should also have the measurement to find out whether are you in the track, right? Anything that is not measured, um, you cannot call it as success or failure. It's just there. So everything that you are doing should be measured.